Today marked 4 years since the bombing in downtown Nashville. Businesses on 2nd Avenue and the city are still healing from the devastation that day. And as our Steve Mailing found out, this is only the beginning of returning the avenue to its former glory.
The city of Nashville has made big strides in the ways of cleaning up and rebuilding ever since the 2020 bombing. But it's buildings like these that still remain carved out from the blast of that morning that remind people here along 2nd Avenue there's still much to be done. In 2017, Frank Miller and his family moved to Nashville to begin their new business on 2nd Avenue.
Cerveza Jack's was the first restaurant we opened up.
2019 was the last memorable year for Miller. In 2020, the world and the hospitality business effectively shut down due to the pandemic. At the end of the year, they finally were hitting their stride, all until Christmas morning.
I remember it exactly.
3593.
The time is 6:25 in the morning. Metro Police Officer Michael Sipos was checking out what came in as a shots fired call. Instead, officers found a chilling message coming from an RV. Only 5 minutes go by, and that chilling message turned into a resounding boom.
There was just a massive explosion downtown with a huge fireball.
A minute later, another alarm went off, and it was for Cerveza Jack.
Command, I need all resources out on this call.
Air 11 to dispatch, if you can start setting up officers, we appreciate it.
Miller and his business partner Ty then heard the news. A bomb detonated in the heart of downtown Nashville. Ever since that day, Cerveza Jack's and others have been fighting for their businesses.
There's been some tough conversations and a lot of tough choices.
As countless businesses left 2nd Avenue over the years since, Cerveza Jack's hung around. The city had no choice but to rebuild the street, which in the past year took away the storefront and rerouted potential customers.
People are just trying to figure out how to get around. I have to say, out of all of it, this past year has probably been the hardest.
Miller says business was down as much as 50% this past year. But just over a week ago, the block where Cerveza Jack's lives finally reopened again.
Now that it being open as of this past week, it's the beginning and not the end of us, healing. And I think we're all ready for it. This is not the end, it's just the beginning of trying to get the street and the businesses back on its feet.
In talks with the mayor and his team, Miller says ideas have been thrown around about bringing foot traffic back to 2nd Avenue. Miller says he's hopeful but reliant on that business to return to remain one of the pre-bombing fixtures on the street.
I'm here for it. I'm here for all the new people, and the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned.
For WSMV4, I'm Steve Mailing.